Remember when I gave you the early scope in October? And let's be honest, it wasn't all sunshine and boundaries. Well, fast forward a few months and with big end studios working their patch magic, it is time to reassess. Is Cricket 24 a cricket fan's dream or just another glitchy nightmare? Let's dive right in. Now, before we dive into this video, a special mention: Pandora Box VPN. Whether you're gaming or streaming your favorite cricket matches, online privacy is essential. That's where Pandora Box VPN comes in, your all-in-one solution for a secure and seamless internet experience. With servers strategically located around the globe, Pandora Box VPN ensures you can access region-restricted content, unlocking a world of exciting matches and events. You can download the Pandora Box VPN app on your mobile devices too, ensuring you're protected and connected. Pandora Box VPN provides a lag-free gaming experience, optimizing your connection. Use the link in the description below and get connected with Pandora Box VPN. The best part is that it costs only ₹49. So don't forget to check out Pandora Box VPN and level up your online experience. First things first, the game's presentation. Cricket 24 decided to turn a darkish tone in its UI, giving it that sleek and modern vibe. Menu screens got a facelift too, with elements now moving around, unlike the static setup at release. But where did the official Game of the Ashes tagline vanish to? Mystery alert. Tournaments like BBL and the 100 are a breeze to jump into, neatly organized on the same page. However, pre-match presentations, especially the toss animation, still have umpires out in the middle instead of the match referee and a commentator. Cricket 19 in my books nailed the pre-match hype. Scorecard design got a facelift, introducing 3 different styles for the 3 formats of the game. And for those who like it minimal, there is an option for a smaller scorecard showing only the basics. Maybe, just maybe, we will get a retro scorecard option in the next edition. Now let's talk talkies. Commentary remains average even with the addition of Adam Gilchrist.
I'm Adam Gilchrist. Nice shot, straight back to the bowler. Nearly gets the edge. Ralph with a great delivery there.
But there is redemption in the in-game sounds. Listen closely and you'll catch unique crowd chants based on the location. Ganpati Bappa Moria in India, and a more energetic crowd compared to the gentle tones in England. The stadiums got a glow up thanks to an updated color tone, and licensed ones in India and Pakistan make the game even sweeter. The feel and vibe in the Aussie and English stadiums are unmatched, but let's hope they fix those spelling errors in the newer Pakistani stadiums soon. Let's get into the nitty-gritty, the gameplay. When it comes to batting, there are a few minor tweaks in the way shots are played, especially the animation of sweep shots, the dab to the third man with a loose bottom hand, etc. are a nice touch. The inclusion of a new batting style that resembles India's KL Rahul also looks really cool. It has a few new shot styles and additions, and I would recommend you to try it out. Not everything is perfect though. The sound of the ball hitting the bat, the height of the ball when an AI batter tries to hit a 6 are a bit off. Also, there seems to be an issue while playing the special shots if you are using the arcade control. My recommendation would be to use the Pro Control scheme for batting if you're on a controller, because it is much more complete, and you can also play the chip shot, which is near impossible to execute with the arcade control scheme. Batting against spin is a huge challenge in this game compared to the previous editions, and it is a welcome change as you can't just smash the bowling with your eyes closed. As always, to get the best out of batting, tweak the difficulty sliders on your own or just use a mini available on YouTube. Bowling has largely remained unchanged from Cricket 22, but it's not a bad thing because the depth in bowling offered by Big Ant in their cricket games are unparalleled. There are various delivery options including in and out swing, the cutters, bouncers, slow balls, etc. You can switch between over around the wicket, change the angle of the run-up slightly, or even shine the new ball. There are a couple of new bowling actions included in Cricket 24, but they can still do with more. For spinners, we have around 6 bowling actions including the legendary Shane Warne and the equally devastating Muthaiya Muralitharan. Maybe in the future games they can add a few more variations like the flipper or the carom ball. At the time of release, there was a bug causing the ball to not spin the ball. making the game literally unplayable. But this was fixed in a subsequent patch. Frankly, I love bowling more than batting, especially in test matches. The joy you get from setting up a batter and getting him out cannot be explained. My favorite being pushing the batsman to the back foot with the sustained spell of short, fast bowling and then bowling one full and trapping him leg before wicket or clean bowl. It takes patience, but when it comes off, it is fantastic. Obviously, the best way to enjoy bowling is to use real-world experience, set proper field settings as per the batter's strength and weakness, and bowl according to a plan. Fielding has been a major concern since the last two editions. In Cricket 22, the fielders struggled to get rid of the ball after fielding, resulting in batters running easy fours. Those issues were somewhat resolved in Cricket 24, but some of the recent patches have seen a few issues coming into the fielding. Namely, the fielder pausing for a few seconds after misfielding, or sometimes running in completely different line to where the ball is travelling. Hopefully these issues will be fixed soon. The newly introduced camera preset of Broadcast Dynamic has completely changed the game. The game now looks different and has a real TV-like feel to it. The recent addition of cracks to the pitch takes the game even closer to reality. Also, the fact that the cracks look different on different type of surface makes it even sweeter. The darker tone of color introduced in Cricket 24, like in Big Ant's AFL 23, makes the game look much better compared to Cricket 22. The stadiums are also more crisp and look spectacular, especially the ones in Australia and England. To enjoy the game's visual to the best, try playing a BBL game or the 100. Obviously, before comparing this game to AAA giants like EA Sports or 2K Sports, keep in mind the budget available for these companies. Although a bit late, Big Ant Studios did deliver on all the promised licenses. Well, almost. In addition to England, Australia and New Zealand, West Indies and Ireland teams, we have 8 of the IPL teams excluding Chennai Super Kings and Royal Challengers Bangalore, the Pakistan national team and the PSL teams, all fully licensed. The PSL players will be photo scanned in the future to add them to the game as well. Most of the licensed players and teams look good except a few. However, they need to work on the body shape and height of the players, as most of them look a lot thinner or longer than their real life counterparts. We even have license for teams like Thailand. The community has been the most important aspect of the game in Cricket 22, especially to download accurate looking unlicensed players, teams and stadiums. Sometimes they looked even better than the licensed ones. It is pretty much the same in Cricket 24 as well. However, I get a feeling that the activity is a lot less and people are not creating as much as we used to see in Cricket 22. Unfortunately, the stadium designer doesn't have too many updates from Cricket 22. The online features remain stable with fewer crashes than Cricket 22. But let's be real, Cricket Online can be tricky with loopholes. My verdict, enjoy it offline, especially without the Pro Team mode. In conclusion, Cricket 24 is a solid game of cricket. It might not be groundbreaking, especially if you have played Cricket 22, but if you are a fan of the sport, it's worth picking up. I'm giving it a respectable 7 out of 10, placing it just behind Down Batman Cricket 14 and the Ashes 17.